Well, I was getting up at 5 a.m. That was in my freshman year when I had a show from 6 to 8 on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. And I called it the Slim Jim Woods Show. Most of us down there at the campus radio station do have show names. There's Tiger Bob, Babinski, Bob the Bird, Fat Daddy. In my sophomore year, though, I changed my name to Gentleman Jim Wood. And I don't know if this had anything to do with it or not, but I had a better time slot from 5 to 6 in the afternoons. Most people don't connect me with the radio station. They don't realize that I'm the same Jim Wood that they hear on the air every afternoon. And I suppose this is primarily because the voice I use on the radio isn't quite the same as my natural voice.
And a good afternoon to you, Hokies. Gentleman Jim Wood in the groove right now at just about 26 past 12 o'clock on a sunny Friday afternoon.
The Virginia Tech sound, WUBT, bid dial 64.
And a good afternoon to you, Hokies. A super sunny September day at Tech with yours truly, Gentleman Jim Wood, right here at 640 Radio. Coming at you live in color till 2 o'clock. I've got a brand new topless survey for you, plus a whole stack of solid gold sounds to help bring back all the fun American memories and to help you hack it through registration there. So remember, baby, it's all happening right here at Tech Radio. Whoop it. Come on now, cartridge machine, get in there.
Get on it, Hokies, WUBT, non-stop, move it music.
Set loose and all the technicians coming at you one time. Going to do a little mini skirt for you.
started caving about, must have been 4 years ago now. I first got interested when my family took a trip to not Dixie Caverns, Endless Caverns, for just the family tour. And with all of the various side passages going off, muddy footprints showing up still in the mud, I kept wondering just where in the world these things went. And so when I first came to college, I had an opportunity. I heard about this weird organization called the Cave Club, and it was a rather attractive name, and so I went ahead and attended a couple of meetings, and I liked the people a great deal, a different caliber of people from a great number that you ordinarily meet. They're a closely knit organization and highly interested in the sport. I went on a couple of trips with them, including my first trip was a rappelling session where we learned to rappel and Prusik, techniques used to get into vertical caves with pits and drops in them. And it's a different thing to do, especially when the first rappel that you ever do is about 60 feet straight down and you're scared several different colors, and then your next rappel is 120 feet of pure mountain air and you can see where you're going. This is kind of hairy. The Cave Club down here at Tech, one of the things that really interested me in it is about the third oldest organization of the NSS, the National Speleological Society. And it's extremely active. About 5 trips go out on every weekend, and some trips go out during the week with various types of caves. We do vertical caves with pit entrances. We do cave mapping, surveying underground, and then just sightseeing tours.
I've got on with it a little all the same.
Well, I never. In spite of everything, you were able to get on with it.
Oh, not very far, but nevertheless, better than nothing.
Better than nothing. Is it possible?
I'll tell you how it goes. He comes crawling in.
Wait a minute.
Belly.
Mike, hold it just a second. Let's try it again. With that break in the action where he is definitely coming to you, where he's saying, okay, fine, now I want to hear the story. What would be your objective at that moment? What's your action at that moment?
Well, if he's interested, maybe make him a little more interested.
Right, okay, this is it. Then, therefore, well, he's coming to me, okay, fine. There, aha, he comes crawling in on his belly. Build it up a great deal more so that you can bring him on into the scene. Claude, what's your action as you go over there?
I want to hear the story.
Why?
Because it's about me.
Okay, good. Then let's...
With the development of the academic program in theater arts, the university administration gave us free rein to institute any courses which we felt would, on the primary, the beginning level, be good for the development of a theater arts program. What occurred, of course, was that these courses were not advertised. They were not known by the students when they returned from summer vacation in the fall of 1967. And from a fairly minimal number of students, the courses have increased in popularity. The demand has more than doubled between the beginning and the end of the academic year. And hopefully we'll be in the process of adding new courses, eventually moving perhaps from a strictly liberal arts theater program to perhaps a more practical theater program on the advanced level. This, of course, is in years to come, but who knows? We've gone so fast in 1 year.
There's got to be more of an enticement, more of a tantalizing feeling of, he comes crawling in on his belly. You know, rip it out so that he is going to want to listen to the rest of it. And now the same thing for you. Again, if he gives you something, like a dog, you know, a piece of meat out there, rough, you know, you're going to grab at it. Okay, listen, try working on it. Work these back and forth, just a few times. See if you can develop on your own the kind of intensity that we're after. Okay? Right. Good. Don? Don, I think we have gotten something wrong. I don't know which area it is. Is it area 3 or area 4? But there's something wrong up there in one of those instruments.
It's just not focused correctly, Joe.
Most about ring dances because you walk in. I was going with a cadet, and all the cadets go in, and they go into a figure, and you're sitting there all nervous because you have his ring tied around your wrist, and you're having roses, and you have to untie his ring, and they start playing Moonlight and BPI, and the lights go, and you put it on his finger, and you don't remember anything.
Both Dick and I are from out of state. We came to Tech for different reasons, but the central idea of us coming here is Tech is diversified and offers a great deal of facilities and diversion for a student who has interest in science and mathematics, and they are now expanding to other fields. On arriving here, I was very happy to find out that even with 10,000 students, the whole college still remained in a small student-to-teacher atmosphere where the teachers were friendly and identifiable with the students. My dealings with the Aerospace department in this project during my freshman year have really proved to me that Tech was everything I thought it was. One thing you can say about the faculty here is that even very late at night, say if you're working, if you have a question, there's always someone there who's willing to answer it, and not only willing but glad, and that means a lot to the student who's trying to learn something.
So we came on down one weekend, and there weren't any classes going on. I think we got here late Saturday afternoon, but there were. It was a real sunny day, and there were lots of people out, and I was really impressed by how friendly people were. I mean, I'd never seen any of these people before, but they all greet you on the street, and I got a very favorable impression. And then one of the professors took us to some of the departments on one afternoon, some of the engineering departments, and I was just impressed with it.
This is another thing, the friendliness of the professors.
Yeah.
I was a junior in high school when I first came to visit the campus. It was for the spring festival that year, and I was considering either a chemistry or physics major. Well, I'm a chemistry major. That's what I finally decided on, and I just walked in, you know, just wandering around, didn't really know where I was going, and talked to one of the professors, and it turned out he was head of the department, but he was really nice and friendly, and showed me around the whole building, showed me the nuclear reactor.
One thing I really like about the campus is this actual building, the structures themselves. They're really beautiful, especially in the summertime. I don't know, maybe a lot of people don't like gray stone, but I think it's very impressive.
One of the things that really surprised me and made me happy about Tech when I came up here was that it was friendly and it was small. Even the climate's nice. And when I came up here, now I know quite a bit of the faculty. Personally, I know a lot of the administration. And although it's big, I mean 10,000 is not small, it's still sociable. You don't lose yourself here. And I enjoyed it. One of the reasons I came up here was that it was a small school, but I wanted a school that had enough variety in engineering if I wanted to transfer out of aerospace, in case that was not my field. I did not want to have to transfer schools. So I picked Tech because it had such a wide variety of engineering, physics, and math, and I could switch curriculum without transferring schools at all. I thought that'd be a good idea. takes a great deal of time working on the project. I know some mornings my phone will ring, and who's on the other end at 3 o'clock in the morning but Pat, saying, let's go down to the computer center and get the bug out of our program. And, I mean, sometimes this is ridiculous, but when you don't have classes till maybe 1 o'clock the next afternoon, you can't stay up late and work all night. Some of the best ideas at school come when you're up late at night, all night. You get stuck on an idea. We work together, and some of our ideas are complementary. We'll excite each other on what we're designing. We'll try and design an electronic piece or a mechanical operation within the rocket. Starting with what we need, starting with what we have and know about physics, we develop an instrument that will take care of what we need. And sometimes it takes all night to design it. But once it's down, we go to bed in the morning and build it next weekend.
Make a good spot now.
Yeah, it may have. I think that has it. Let's check it out.
We have a lot of trouble with that little circuit.
Can we get any different readings this time, Mr. Harrison?
No, you're still not getting anything. Well, we still have bad.
All right, we got a problem in here.
Well, this project was originated by Pat, who asked me if I'd like to help work on it. And I could see several advantages right off in working on it. Well, first, he informed me that we had a large computer budget to help work on it. Computers fascinate me. I knew a little bit about them. This gave me a chance, almost unlimited computer time, to just experiment, developing a specialized program. We both worked on this. At the same time, I realized I'd be able to get to know the aerospace faculty better. I think it's important to know the people you're working with, because you're working with them here. You're not just learning from them.
The person can always get help no matter what time it is, and I was very surprised the amount of cooperation we got, and they were basically waiting on someone who had an idea, and if anyone should present them with an idea which seems reasonable, they are only too glad to help you pursue it, to provide funding, and to help you with any technical aspects of your idea.
People say that ring dance is the most important, but for me, I guess it was homecoming. Although I didn't get queen, I was in the court, And I guess it's better that I didn't get queen because my roommate was running too. So it worked out better for both of us. There's just nothing like homecoming here at Tech. With all the alumni coming back, the football game and dances and everything. We've got a great football team. Homecoming day, you get up in the morning and first off there's the parade.